Hello, social studies friends. Today we will be looking at how a historian works using maps. Our goal after watching this video and completing the video worksheet is to be able to identify the different types of maps and to be able to read and understand maps. So let's get started. A map is a flat drawing of all or part of the surface of the earth. Unlike globes, maps can show small areas in great detail. Maps can also display information about landscapes, political boundaries, population density, climate, and many other things. Historians and geographers use many different types of maps because maps are amazingly useful tools. All maps can be divided into two kinds of maps: general purpose maps and special purpose maps. General purpose maps show a wide range of information about an area. Two of the most common general purpose maps are physical and political maps. Physical maps show landforms and water features. The colors used on physical maps include brown or green for land and shades of blue for water. In addition, physical maps may also use colors to show elevation. Elevation is the height of an area above sea level. A key explains what each color and symbol stands for. The physical map of Sri Lanka shows rivers and mountains, and even major cities. There is a key to explain that the colors represent elevation, with green being 0 feet or sea level, and white being 3,280 feet or more above sea level. Note that the triangle symbol is a mountain peak and the cities are represented by circles. The other most common general purpose map again is a political map. Political maps show the names and boundaries of countries, the location of cities and other human-made features of a place, and often identify major physical features as well. The political map of Spain, for example, shows the boundaries between Spain and the other countries of Portugal and France. It also shows cities such as Barcelona and Madrid, as well as rivers such as the Ebro and the Guadalquivir rivers within Spain, and the bodies of water surrounding Spain, the Mediterranean Sea, the Bay of Biscay, the Atlantic Ocean. The other kinds of maps are special purpose maps. Let's look at some of those. Some maps are made to present specific kinds of information. These are called thematic or special purpose maps. They usually show themes or patterns, often emphasizing one subject or theme. Special purpose maps may present climate, natural resources, or population density. They may also display historical information such as battles or territorial changes. The title of a map tells what kind of special information it shows. Colors and symbols in the map key are especially important on these types of maps. Special purpose maps are often found in books of maps called atlases. One type of special purpose map uses colors to show population density, or the average number of people living in a square mile or square kilometer. As with other maps, it is important to first read the title and then the key. The population density map of Egypt shows that the Nile River Valley and Delta are very densely populated, with most people living right along that river. Some other special purpose maps, such as the one of China's defenses, are not presented in color. They print in black and white. This is an example of a map you might find on a standardized test or in a newspaper. Please be prepared to answer some questions about this map on your map video worksheet. Now that we've spent some time identifying the different types of map, let's move on to our second goal of how do we read and understand a map. The title of the map indicates what the map is about. This is always the first part of a map you should look at and read. The title of this map is the Punic Wars, 264 through 146 BC, so we know that this map is going to give us information on the Punic Wars. The second most important thing you should do is to look at a map's key that's sometimes referred to as a legend, and it explains the colors, the shading, and/or the symbols used on a map. You must pay close attention to the key in order to understand what each color, kind of shading, or symbol means in the map key. For example, if I am locating this bottom part of the Iberian Peninsula and I can see that it's orange with some purple diagonal lines, I have to know what that area means with that particular shading and pattern. So I would go to the key or legend and match that shading or pattern in the area with the symbol in the map key. And as I do that, I can see that this is going to be Carthaginian land that was conquered by Rome in 146 BC. Another important part of the map that you need to look at is the scale. A map scale shows the relationship between the distance on a map and distance on Earth's surface. The map scale shows miles and kilometers. The scale is for 400 miles or 400 kilometers. Another part of the map that is helpful to help you understand a map is the compass rose. A map has a symbol that tells you where the cardinal directions are: north, south, east, and west. And this again is called the compass rose, and it tells directions. Alright, my friends, we are finishing up with our map video. I'd like you to take a minute to look at this last map and list the steps on your video worksheet that you would take to read and understand this map. What would you do first? What would you do second, third, fourth, and etc. Plus answer the few questions there about this map. All right, friends, we will see you tomorrow in class.